What's up, guys? This is Eric, blah freaking blah. Thank you for joining me. Today we'll be talking about Captain America Civil War, the Blu-ray release. First we're going to talk about the movie, and then we're going to talk about the special features, and we're going to talk about whether or not this is a worthy purchase. So to start off, is this a worthy purchase? Yes. Oh, hell yes. Yes. This is a great film, guys. This is a really, really good movie. This is probably one of the best of the year. Now, granted, 2016 has made that a lower bar to reach as one of the best movies of the year, but it is one of the best movies in recent memory I've seen. Seriously, guys, I don't really want to be one of those guys that's always, Marvel, oh, it's just perfect, but they really, really crank out really good movies. So Civil War is a continuation of the Marvel storyline after Age of Ultron, and you know, all the films that came before it. Really, they keep Marvel very wisely and very successfully has tied all the films together in one form or fashion to make this continuing storyline, make it kind of a serialized storyline, and it's worked really well so far. So in this film, after the events of Age of Ultron, you know, the team is kind of having to come to grips with the realities of the aftermath of the battles that they fight. And, you know, and of course, many people lost perspective, it would seem, as far as, you know, what they were fighting for and what would have happened had they not fought. And the concept of collateral damage is suddenly forgotten by, you know, anyone in the military or the government because they're worried about politics. So a tragedy happens, and it's like the final straw, and the governments of the world want the Avengers to come under the supervision of the UN, which Captain America knows is a bad idea, and Tony Stark, kind of working under a guilty conscience for the part he had basically played in Ultron, which was all of it, wanted to agree to it. He kind of, I mean, I'm just going to rattle trap. The characters in this film were really well written. I mean, the arcs, the motivations were all very clear. I mean, you could talk about why Rebel Tony Stark would agree to bow to the UN and have oversight, and why Captain America, who generally, you know, he's a soldier, he fights for the government, would rebel against it. I mean, it's like, you know, you see their natural progressions from all the Captain America films, the Iron Man films, the Avenger films, kind of culminate into Civil War. It's very smartly written, guys. The characters are very well laid out. I mean, and that's no small feat considering how many characters are in this film. I mean, almost every Avenger is in this film, save for the Hulk and Thor. And of course, when Thor Ragnarok comes out next year, we'll probably find out why that is. We're going to assume that the Hulk went off into space, or some such stuff. But it's, you know, we could talk on and on and on and on about, you know, how Stark kind of worked out of emotion and guilty conscience, and how Captain America really kept the level head and, you know, was forward seeing and understood the ramifications of signing the Sokovia Accords. That creates the divide, which creates the conflict, and this lays the groundwork for some of the best action scenes I've seen at the movies in a long time. And I mean, very well put together. Not just size, but very well put together. I mean, we all talk about the airport scene, and rightly so. It's an amazing, amazing set piece, you know, that they've put together. I mean, just a lot has to be said for Marvel's ability to put so many characters into a film, and you feel like everybody gets good screen time, like everybody's screen time counts. It's just amazing, the understanding that these guys seem to put into making movies. The chase scene, the running chase scene, where you have Winter Soldier chased by Captain America, chased by Black Panther, as they're running down the street, faster than the cars. That is one of the best action scenes, just sticks with you, that I have seen. I mean, it just looked incredible. I mean, and I think a lot of the reason was the running was done by practical effects, which you can see some in the bonus features that are on this disc. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and let's just put a bow on this and wrap it up. Definitely watch this movie. It's easily one of the best of the year, it doesn't wind up being the best of the year. Definitely go out and see Civil War. Do you have to have seen the rest of the Marvel films leading up to this? It would be helpful. It would be helpful. But you don't have to. You can still enjoy this on its own. But you definitely will get a whole lot more understanding by watching the previous film. Is this Blu-ray worth owning? Well, special features. You have basically a documentary that's split in two parts, the making of the film, which seemed like it was roughly, I didn't time it actually, bad reviewer. It's really good. I mean, they walk you through, pretty much every character. The documentary is really good. Then you have Captain America, Road to Civil War, and Iron Man, Road to Civil War, and it kind of breaks down the evolution of those characters leading up to this movie, which is also really well done. It actually adds to your understanding of the story. It's worth getting. They have a sneak peek for Doctor Strange, which is fluff. Honestly, they don't want to give too much away, but it does, pique your interest in that film. That's coming out in November. The gag reel, short, funny, take it or leave it, but it's a gag reel, and commentaries, which I haven't watched yet, but I look forward to watching. All in all, the Russo brothers, the writers, Feige, who is the producer of all these films, I mean, just big time kudos. Is this Blu-ray worth buying? Yes, it absolutely is worth buying. The special features are, they have good meat to them. They're not there for fluff. These guys aren't just sitting there patting themselves on the back. You really feel like everyone really respects the source material. They respect what they're doing. They want to bring the very best they can to the screen, story-wise. And it's about, I'm not going to, for those of you who haven't actually seen this movie yet, I want to say that in this film, the big action set piece is not the third act. It is not the end of the film. The airport scene, the big battle, it's not the end of the movie. The end of the movie actually turns out to be a lot more personal and small scale and a fight, and it's very character driven, and it works beautifully. It works beautifully. I mean, it just kind of goes to show that if you do a movie about characters, you don't have to do this 1, 2, 3 formula. That you can culminate the movie with a struggle that's deeply personal versus just scale. Doomsday, Warner Brothers, I'm talking to you. So anyway, by all means, go out, rent this movie. I strongly encourage you to buy this movie. It is Captain America Civil War, Disney. You can send me the check. Blu-ray is definitely worth getting. And it does have 3D versions or whatever, but I don't have a 3D TV, so I ain't doing that. But that is my take on Civil War and this Blu-ray release. Did you see it? What did you think about it? Are you excited that the Marvel films seem to... I mean, I personally think they're only increasing in quality, not decreasing. And I'm very excited to see that. I look forward to seeing Doctor Strange. I look forward to seeing Thor. I look forward to seeing the new Avengers film, which is also being directed by the Russo brothers, which I am totally stoked on. I will miss Joss Whedon. Oh, I'll miss Joss Whedon. But the Russo brothers that have directed this movie and Winter Soldier I have full confidence in their capabilities. They've just really, really impressed me from beginning to end. So thank you guys for watching as always. Please like, share, subscribe to watch more videos, and go to blahfreakingblah.com anytime for more, for Music Monday, Trailer Tuesday, film reviews, TV show reviews that are film related, and I think maybe in the future I'm going to work on getting some graphic novels / comic book reviews in here that are also movie related, because there's a lot of good ones out there that I feel like aren't really known about. Thanks again, guys. I'll see you next time.